So guys, BVVD said that maybe we will see double differential steering in War Thunder or even regenerative steering technically, right? So what does that mean? Well, we are here in this amazing test that Aqua Useless God did, and I will leave the link in the description for you to check it out. You can, go out there and install it. There in the War Thunder Live page, he actually tells you how to install it, okay? But basically, he gives us kind of an idea here on how this would work. So I'm not gonna get into the inner bits of these changes on real life, just in War Thunder, okay? So this is the default method that it's used right now in War Thunder. You will see something very interesting. We're gonna accelerate to 50 kilometers per hour, and then you turn. And you will see that it turns very well and very sharply, basically, right? But it does lose a lot of energy, right? So you can see that once we get up to speed, even if we are very fast, I mean the Leopard 2A7 here, it can be a very fast vehicle, right? We can get up to 60 kilometers per hour, and once you turn, you can turn very sharply. It is less precise, of course, but it is very sharp, very fast, and it loses a lot of energy. While if we use, and by the way, guys, what I'm about to show to you guys, it is not how it would be in game. It is just interpretation that the modders did with the coding, okay? So let's wait to see what BVVD said about the testing to see how it would be different in the actual, like, guiding code, if you will, right? But remember, very sharp turn, very big amount of energy loss when turning, less precise as well. And we actually use this new system, this different system, which is, by the way, more realistic and a little bit more akin to what people expect of tanks, kinda. You will see something very different. So as you can see, 60 kilometers per hour. If we turn, see how it turns way less, because it is pretty much just giving the power technically for both sides of the of the tank simultaneously, and it's maintaining the power output with that. That means it is a lot more precise, as you can see, a lot less direct, a lot less nimble, but it loses a lot less energy. So it's the complete opposite from what we had before, right? It is maintaining the energy a lot more, as you can see, but also it is maintaining or increasing the preciseness of the amount of turn you can do. But, of course, taking out the nimbleness of the turn. So it takes more time for you to point the tank on where you want. And this is what they're gonna test. BVVD said that we're gonna have something similar like this to be able to test it out with proper guiding code in the future for us to actually see and do some feedback to see if, players actually want this or not. Because this is how not how exactly, but it is more realistic on how these tanks would actually behave in real life, right? And at the same time, it feels a lot more sluggish, but a lot more precise, and it loses a lot less energy. At the same time, again, if you like fast-paced shooting, and changing the direction very quickly, yeah, the default method that it's being used right now is better, right? Remember, guys, BVVD said that it is a double differential steering, right? But of course, even regenerative steering as well would be more precise in the type of system when we are talking about more modern tanks, right? So, look at this, man. I'm just clicking to accelerate and to turn to the left, and look at this. I'm maintaining the 49 kilometers per hour while being able to accelerate. So you can see that the energy retention basically on a turn is much better, but of course it is doing a much wider turn pattern over here. So again, guys, I prefer this. This is a lot more precise for me, a lot less nimble, but the preciseness makes it up to be a little bit better in my opinion. And of course, the loss of energy is so little compared to what we have in the game right now that would be a little bit better in my opinion. But of course, this is my opinion. You tell me yours in the comment. Just to give another example, I'm going to do the same test with the default method. So this is the default one. Let's try it again. We're going to accelerate to 60 kilometers per hour and do a full turn and try to do a circle like we had before. And you will see the main problem that we have here. The main difference, right? It's not that it's a problem. It's a different way of steering, right? So as you can see, what happens is basically one of the tracks stops having power, basically. That's kind of how it is, right? And because of that, it means that you kind of just steers very quickly, so quickly that you lose all the energy that you had, and you cannot maintain a turn. Of course, if you get good with it, you can use to basically turn a little bit more precise, but you are still losing a lot more energy. And it always was something that annoys me, that you lose so much energy when you do like 2 turns like this. These are very strong tanks, man, and because of the way that the output of the power on the tracks happen in the game, you lose a lot of energy, right? So a small turn like this, and you lose half the speed, right? And the tank is already, stationary pretty much. So these are the changes, okay, that Gaijin will test in the future and draw the feedback from. You tell me in the comments what you think. This is a very quick video just to kind of let you know what it is. Again, thank you, Aqua Useless God, right, for doing this mod, right? And again, I will leave in the description for you to check it out. It is a pretty interesting thing to actually test it out. It might not, seriously, I hope in the video it feels as dramatic as it is, because like playing with it, Jesus Christ, the difference is huge. So go out there and test for your own sake, of trying to understand what it is going to be. And of course, we gotta wait for the actual Gaijin test. Okay, so yeah, this is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment. Join the Discord on the description down below. And of course, be a member or Patreon if you want to help the channel a little bit more. See ya, guys. Bye.